Hello there and welcome, my fellow friends. It is I, Kane Fan 701, and well, I gotta tell you, I really am feeling so happy, if not proud, for a good friend who just told one of my very oldest and earliest stories of my Thomas Ghost Train stories back in the day when I was in my prime as a fanfic writer. For those of you who may or may not know, apparently he just did a story for his special ghost stories that he's doing on apparently, and it's called Shipwreck Savior. Now I'm going to go into a little bit of detail about this. For those of you who may not understand what was the idea or the motivation that I did to make this story, but for those of you who would like to take your part or come involved or ask any Q&As about all this or whatever the case may be, I'll give you your answers about this. And TARDIS9, if you're seeing this, be more than welcome to pop in because this one is for you, my friend. You definitely have done a great thing. You know, you become the first man to tell some of my very earliest stories that would make a fitting for what you've done. Because if anybody could tell my stories in the way that was done in such detail, you were the guy for it. I mean, nobody else could. But I mean, it's just the way how you tell your stories in such great lengths and such detail and every way possible. It's just brilliant. I mean, I couldn't have found anybody to tell that story than you, my friend. For those of you who want to come in, I'm just going to send you the invitation. Because right now, I'm feeling really, really happy. You can tell by the expression. I'm so happy. Good news as well to cheer you up, guys. I've just overcome a very, very bad, severe case of throat infectioning. I actually did catch the cold, but it was a severe throat infection that was kind of disabling my voice box, and I couldn't breathe or talk properly. You know, it was very unnerve-wracking this week, apparently, but I've recovered really, really well. As an example there. But I got flu jabbed about last month, so I was well prepared to take this on. But any cases, guys, going back to this, man, this is a big thanks to TARDIS9 for adapting one of my oldest stories. And, okay, Ikema, I know you like my hairstyle. Let's just say I'm trying to outgrow it. I need to grow it back down because it's become a little bit of a bad mess. Anyways, guys, like I said, this is actually, you know, a really good blessing for this to happen. I gotta tell you, you know, for those of you who might want to ask me any Q&A questions about the story I've written out, where I based it from, be more than welcome to come up and ask. I get some more people than just one bloke in. That's Michael Brown. Putting him in.
Hello.
Hey,
How's it
hey,
going?
Michael. Hey, okay. Bit of a celebration going on here because TARDIS9 just did one of my oldest fanfics back in my prime when I was a fanfic writer. Still
Yeah, I
am, but
noticed that.
it was brilliant. I didn't know how it was going to play out, but I'm just glad he managed to tell it in such a great detail. You know, I really am a bit over the moon about this. Like I said, it's not very often, you know, that somebody would do my stories. I mean, I gave him all the permission without him asking me because I could trust him. Because he's one of those guys you don't have to worry about.
I really don't know how to edit videos much.
Well, it wasn't like much of a video. He kind of just, what he did was he just ordered it and put a screen cap thing and just placed it on the top thing. That's how you do all your stuff without shooting any footage.
I only have like one video. That's about it.
You'll get more eventually when you get some more experience.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I'm going to bring you some more people. The links are below, guys. For those of you who want to comment, it's just right there. So I'm a little bit sleepy.
I only have 2 subscribers right now.
You'll eventually get a fan base. Don't worry, Michael.
I'm not in a rush.
No, I mean, just take your time. Anyways, like I said, I'm currently doing some more. For those of you who might know, I've just finished writing a fanfic on called Tragedy in the Irish Sea, which is actually a new Thomas Fan Fic story rewrite of one of my very oldest ones. Just kind of modernized it a bit, and that involves the RMS Lusitania and German U-boat U-20. And it's a very good story, a very gripping and touching one. And for those of you who don't know, you can check it out, but I'm hoping maybe TARDIS could adapt that one perhaps, or who knows, anybody else could. It's a really good story and very in-depth, because the way how my mindset is and how I think of our two nations when we clashed in that war and in the one that followed afterwards. Because, well, it's not much of a hate or dislike. It's just the fact is that I've come to a much more understanding that we two nations and others were just doing what we had to do to survive. Anyways, back to this one. Can we get you in here? If anybody who wants to ask, just throw me some questions about it and I'll ask as best I can.
You know what story I found interesting?
What will that be?
The one with Afton in it.
Who?
Afton, he was in LNWR. I don't know what class he was, but he was from the LNWR, and there was this story about him and the whaling coach, I guess you could call it.
I don't know about that story. I don't know if I wrote about those, have I?
22 Tesla made that one.
Oh, didn't know about that one. Sorry. I don't even recall seeing that one, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a good name to give a wolf, in my opinion.
Ah, I see. Okay. Hi then, Nico. Nice to see you.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Hello. Like I said, this is really, really a good time of celebrating. It's just a grand thing. Like I said, for those who want to ask about it, I can actually can explain. I mean, for those of you who will be thinking where did I get the idea of basing the Shipwreck Savior, it's because I kind of heavily based it on that one.
It's right there.
See.
Do I keep myself muted or like this?
That's what the story is.
Ah, I see. I'll check that out. Anyways, like I said, I heavily based the story on a couple of shipwreck disasters that did happen in real life. A bit where the
Can I say something?
What, Neko?
I found something in a store, and I think you guys aren't gonna like it. I'm getting it. I'm gonna go get it.
Oh god, that's probably not something gross. Anyways, I based the idea.
Are you sure you want to see it?
I know we can see.
Okay. Don't say I warned you.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, it's that cheeky little shunter.
Yes. Perfect words were never spoken, Michael. Jesus Christ. Okay, we can remove him now. We see the little rascal. Put him out, Neko.
The little rust bucket.
Yeah.
I'm destroying it.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, the fact is, I based the idea of the whole thing on the story of HMS Britannic, and then where it was trying to beach its way to shore, to fall and sink, and then capsized over. Whereas
Can you do face reveals?
Sorry, Nick, I had to cut you off, mate. I don't want to be interrupted. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Michael. I don't like the fact that being interrupted. That I feel disrespected there. Anyways.
It's all good.
Yeah, no disrespect, man. Honestly, I don't want to be overspoken like that. Anyways, I got the idea of that with the Britannic thing when it was trying to beach itself, and then it, sank and flew, and all of a sudden just flipped over. And I kind of adapted a bit of the Lusitania disaster in there as well because of how fast it was sinking. And then eventually the part where the captain cowardly abandons his vessel, which he did do, I kind of based that off of a recent sinking that happened in our time. No, and don't even think it was. Hang on. No, it wasn't based on the Costa Concordia disaster. Okay, not that one. It was based on
Yeah, I
another one that
wasn't
happened.
thinking of that.
It was the SS Oceanic or whatever it was called. So Oceanic or whatever it was called, or whatever it was, where the captain abandoned his vessel, and everybody else was still alive on the vessel. That was what happened, and that's what this captain did at the time. And also, I based it on the bit where he mistook a lighthouse for another one, or wherever it was. That was based on one time when the SS Great Britain, which is still around, who I've been on board on, ran aground at the time, and that was kind of another related story to that. And apparently, this vessel kind of like was named after the island of Sodor, because I thought if any vessel deserves to be named after it, an ocean liner does. It wasn't as big as the Titanic. If any of you guys were wondering, it wasn't like as big, but it was one of those times where it was among one of the biggest. To give you a little idea of maybe how long it would have been, like I don't know, perhaps maybe a two-funneled or maybe a three-funneled ocean liner, maybe somewhere in that time period. Who knows? Or it could have been a single funneled liner. Who knows? Regardless, but that's the size we're looking for. And if it were to be today still, if it were around, I think personally at this point now, I think it would have been deteriorated even more worse now. I think the fictional ship SSS Sodor would have long deteriorated even worse to where it's not even recognizable anymore, despite it being sitting upright.
Yeah, that's very compelling.
Okay, guys, in the private chat, please stop arguing, guys. We don't want any drama in here. Enough. We do not tolerate that. This is to do with a celebration and to thank TARDIS9, not for you guys to start fighting.
Ew.
Dramaing is forbidden in the stream. Kaya Vargas is here. Nice. Why, hello there, Carlos. Welcome on board.
Hi.
Hello.
I see you kind of heard of and read and saw the thing that TARDIS9 did about one of my oldest stories I did back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time ever, one of my oldest and earliest, if not one of the best, had finally been told. And if anybody could tell my story of it that way, he could. I've done a lot of, it really was grand. Yeah. Oh, Thomas Crossfire, if you want to pop in, you can come in as well, man. Yeah, I mentioned the Titanic in then. Look, I mentioned the Titanic briefly in there because I wanted to give a little historic reference. And because the year 1985 was the same year, and I thought, why not put them together in a strange way? It was really good, and I liked how it turned out. And like I said, I just really was happy with how Tyus told it, and this is why I got the stream set up to prepare to thank him for it. And if he sees this is all for him, man. And who knows, he could do another one. You just don't know. But any cases, I really am happy with what he did. I've got some more plans in my mind for him to adapt that I'm writing on, because and of course I'm currently writing a brand new one based on an actual event that happened in World War II, which was based on an incident where a German plane actually spared and helped get one of the US B-17 bombers out of there and got back to our country, and he gave him a good salute and he left, and they found each other 50 years later on. They've died since, but it's a really good story. I kind of adapted it from one of the songs that one of my favorite bands, Sabaton, did, and it would be called Brothers, Heroes, Foes. That's kind of what the title of the story will be called, and it's a really good story. It will be quite teary though for some of you, in case you don't know, but this is one of the best things I've ever heard. It's only further changed my approach to how Germany is and the people that were just like us, because not all of them were bad, and I kind of had a much more better understanding. like I said, it's going to be one of the best I've ever done. And like I said, I mean, the Shipwreck Savior was just a title I came up with my own, and I felt like, what if a Shipwreck Ghost could actually save someone's life on Sodor? And I felt like we've seen this because I was at the time still watching Shunter Productions ghost videos, and this is what gave me my motivation to write these stuff to write this stuff down, and that's where I kind of got the roots of it all. And I'm really glad it paid off. But like I said, it was just so many cool ideas I had back in those days in 2014. Yeah, I was so full of ideas, but this one stood out as one of the best I ever did. You know, and I couldn't thank anyone but TARDIS9 for telling the story out the way it was. I'm very proud of you, man.
I have an idea.
What would that be, Michael?
I'm not sure if it sounds similar to 22 Tesla's The Wandering Coach story, but it's this story where one coach disappears and is never found again.
I'm not sure about that one. But I will take a good look at it. It might be one of his early stories. Kind of reminds me of something else I remember, but so long ago. Yes, Thomas Cresswell. That was the story I named the vessel after, the SS Sodor. And like I said, it wasn't as big as the Titanic, and it wasn't as big as any other vessel, but it was at the time Sodor's biggest passenger liner at the time. And I'd forgotten that, and it did sank during wartime, you know. But like I said, it really was a good story told, and I had to do something, and I felt like this had to be, one of the best. And looking back now, it was one of the easiest I ever did. But now I'm just glad that TARDIS9, randomly asked which one to go for, and I felt like that one would be the best one to tell. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to. Sorry, Thomas. Feels like at times I feel like I'm actually speaking to the actual engine himself at times. Jeez. Yeah, I am in a happy mood. Yes, Alfred. Yes, Alfred B17. I am in a good mood.
If somebody shows me the bottle of Spencer, I'm gonna be bouncing off the walls, but in a good way.
Oh God, I can't bear that. I can't bear seeing you doing that, Michael. Not like a big, massive pinball machine ball going off. No, I cannot see that happening. Honestly, I literally would die laughing if that were to be the case. The only way they would do that is to actually do that in special effects.
Yeah.
Look, Thomas. There's no need for you to get so mad or forgive me for something. I just, I'm so used to calling you by that. That's all. So, anyways, Cofton, anything you'd like to say? You've been silent and going on and off for quite a while.
Yeah, I know. I'm just letting you talk, so then I'm not interrupting you or anything like that. I'm just letting you.
Oh, no. Regardless, no, it's all right. If there's any Q&A questions you guys want to ask, lay it on.
So I have one question.
And that is?
I have watched all your the Untold Story of Timothy and all those stuff. That stuff has really scared me. That you did a really good job of scaring people. You scared me.
Well, back in the day, Colton, back in those days, which was called the Dark Thomas era, not like Dark Thomas like we're seeing now, but back in the cool Dark Day era when it was like the thing, when ghost stories were becoming a big hit. I felt like this was, I had to play my part. What people don't even remember or have forgotten since now is that my film was just basically a super extended version of the creepypasta variation, but with a little mixture thrown in. I kind of, like I said before, I took Ghost Train, the television series, and the RWS version, just smacked them together and just did a modern day retelling of it. Basically, as I said, I took the ideas of the timeline where that movie takes place in our time in 2015, whereas the Railway series version was like in 1972, because that was the day the book came out and the story was told. So I felt like that was the timeline. whereas the television series version would have been in 1986 because that was the year the television version came out. So I'm thinking they have their own timelines, regardless, which can be confusing for some.
Yep. And the fan creators have their own timelines as well.
Oh, of course, some stick to when it happened in the actual time or whatever the case. Most of them just do it as a retelling of the Railway series or the television series nowadays. That's just how much it is now. Yeah. Listen, Thomas. Look. I've already done this. I've already beaten you to it. I've already done the story of the Lusitania and German U-20 in Thomas and Friends. It was a redone of a very, very old story I did back when I was just starting my fanfic. Look, guys. If you guys haven't seen the story, I'm just going to give you the links here for you. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't know about it, it's called Tragedy in the Irish Sea. And you can find it on my DA thing if you want to see it.
What is your Discord so I can follow you on there?
It's not there, mate. Oh, hang on. Alfred, yes, you got it correct. 1972 was the Railway series version when Timothy was spotted. I did in the old bio I had of him. That was when Percy's driver saw him when he first appeared, but no one knew. Only his driver did. So that was the era that we saw in the flashbacks. That was kind of a relation. That was kind of a reference to it. Yes. Whereas in the television series, that would have been in 1986. But I kind of didn't want to bring that one in because that's raw. I was trying to keep it to Railway series style. So it was so that's what I kind of did. Of course, Alfred. Yes, Callum, I see you. Stop changing your name to George Carlin. I'll put you in, bro. I know you want to go in. Yeah. Yeah, what a year 1915 was. Still during the peak of World War II. It was in the early stages. But yeah, it was a good time for the railway to open. Okay, guys, here's the link on the first one to get into. This is the first story part of it, and then I'll get part 2 for you and have a good read of it. For those of you who don't know, this is the newest reboot of one of my oldest stories. I had to rewrite it again because I wanted to improve it. And
I have no idea you had DeviantArt.
I'm one of the older users, Bran. Just like on YouTube, I'm one of the old schoolers. Back then, I was just getting into fanfic writing back then. This is like an alternative of my route. This is actually a little bit of a rebooted Railway series canon. A little bit, because here's a trivia for you. If you read when we get to the flashback of that story, in my head canon, which everybody may not know about, Thomas and Edward did arrive on Sodor on the same year. Just one of them came after the other, or whatever the case may be. All right, but despite the railway is completed by the time we get to 1915 and into 1916, because I actually am doing a story on the Britannic on that story as well. They're both actually still in their old railway livery. They weren't actually painted blue yet, and they weren't given the numbers 1 and 2 just yet. Because in my head canon, during the war, despite the fact they're officially, members of the NWR Railway, they're not yet officially numbered yet or given their official liveries because they're still in the war. They're still helping England, fight back with everything they've got. And eventually when the peace treaty is signed and when the war ends and we eventually go into the 1920s, only then do Edward and Thomas become officially numbers 1 and 2. Just to give you a heads up to review, guys, because this is my new Railway series canon story. I mean, I don't want to go too much against what Reverend W. Audrey did, but this is my opinion. They didn't just come to Sodor and then automatically just get painted as we saw in NWR Origins. that I voiced him. It doesn't happen that way. Because for some funny reason, I kind of like their pre-Sodor liveries a bit. It shows their early youth style and when they were just getting more experienced in and just starting to flesh out a little bit. Yes, Alfred. Oh God. Come on, Callum. I know you're trying to have fun, man. I can see you laughing. Actually, you know what, Thomas? It's funny because when Henry arrives in mine, its story is not too much that different. He still arrives in his old form, but I can definitely tell you he's not going to be in the best of shape. It will be very similar to what we see in other retellings. There's basically not that much to rebuild on that one, to be honest.
And I'm pretty sure I've said that Henry was one of my favorite characters.
Indeed. Yes, he was. Hang on, guys. I'll be right this second. I just need to make sure everything's fine. I'll bring Callum in. Hey there, Callum. You can change your name back, bro. Have you actually, did you see what TARDIS9 has done? He's done a brilliant telling of one of my oldest stories ever, and this is a thank you stream for him.
I've been rather busy, to be honest.
So I can tell. Anyways, like I said, it really was a good story, and I'm just so thankful he actually got to tell what he did. I've also completed the story on the Lusitania's disaster with U20 in my new oldest story I had to do, which was one of my first ones I did. Okay, Callum, please don't mock my name. Please do.
I'm the new one.
Please do. There's only one. There can't be room for two.
There can only be one Kane fan, but there's one thing you've overlooked.
Come on, Callum. Let's not start this naming. You know what, man? Look, I'm already in a. Oh Jesus Christ! Let's not mock Ginger Jesus' name, bro. God damn it! Ugh. Come on. This is just not going to go well. Come on, bro. I'm in a very good mood, by the way. Like I said, let's not overbound ourselves. Listen, Thomas, that's one thing you don't see actually happen. Henry was painted blue. Let's just say my OC wasn't there to see that happen, because I always preferred Henry in green. Although, maybe I will actually do a cool fanfic where he writes about it and he explains that he was painted blue, and we might do a flashback of it. Yes, hi, it's Jody Curry. Hey, dude. Yeah, I've seen that one too. Oh boy. It was a touching story, sad story that one was. But like I said, if you guys haven't seen it, go and check on the link. It's right there, man. I'll put you in, Alfred. Just hang on. Anyways, Colton, do you want to say anything else? Anything you'd like to say?
Well, for him to keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Callum.
The only thing that sucks is that on the Quinfield Curse, when you made the last episode, Timothy, I really wish you would have done more of that, because I would have really liked to see more of it, We never really got to see, anything that was...
Well, to be honest, as I've said before, many of these live streams, Timothy was a background character. He wasn't really the main antagonist. He was just scheming and plotting his next move. But we won't know this because I had to retire from the Dark Story because that film took 2 years to do. Many friendships were broken. And my life outside while doing this was really, don't want to sound bad, but it was in the shitholes, apparently. Pardon my French, ladies and gentlemen, because I was undergoing a horrible dark time at that point. That's kind of made me where I am at this point, these 6 years later on. But the good thing about it is that, I will be rebooting that story a little differently. And I've decided to change Timothy from being a dark character to being more of a likable character. Because in the new story, he does have the same accidents, but he just manages to survive. And that's all I can say. Nah, Milas is talking, yeah. Could be there. I could do a story like in the aftermath prior to what it was. Oh, come on, Callum. Gee, Did you really have to? Come on, man. Let's not steal the live stream, bro, man. We're all trying to have fun here. Have a good time. Oh, Scandalous is here too. Get these two guys in and we've got the party stacked. Oh, wow, Joe, you tried to do a Timothy and Thomas redemption video. Wow. You know what? Keep on trying and see how it turns out. Okay, Alfred, have bloody patience. If you don't, you know what's going to happen.
We're gonna shoot you.
Yeah. No, wait. We're not going to see. Not like how the manager did to the president of CSW when he blew his guts out and whatever in that awful. Yeah, that was the only time I ever did a gory scene which I based on an actual movie. Where the manager says like.
Sorry, my mic was turned off. I was doing something.
That's all right. I'll get you in. Hey, Slimy Stereo. Nice to see you in.
Hey, man. Nice to see you.
Oh no, he's got a knife. Run.
Oh no. He has not. You ain't got a lightsaber, all right? Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, he's at the place.
Someone's blowing their whistle. That's great. That's really grand, man.
Well, I'm at the museum today. We just had an emergency. That's why I wasn't at the stream start.
Oh, geez. Was it like a...
Yeah.
What went wrong?
One of the engines ran out of gas on the hill. On a hill.
Oh, he stalled. Oh, God. Just because it wasn't Golden Tail, otherwise he probably would have said all the indignity or whatever the heck.
Love that phrase.
The passengers were stuck for about 20 minutes while I had to run back from doing maintenance on Percy to the my station, meet up with one of the other guys there, and go give these guys some gas. But for those who don't know, I'm actually next to Percy right now.
Oh, the British logo.
Ah, it's a narrow gauge version of him. Nice.
Nice.
7.5 inch, but yeah. Yep.
That's really cool.
My little Percy.
Very good looking.
It's not exactly little. It's 7.5 inch gauge.
And even though I'm an American, it's from Scotland.
Yeah, maybe you should give it a face and say to everyone it's Scottish.
I actually talked to the director about that. They said if I did that, I'd be let go.
What? Let go?
By the way, I can hear whistling in the back. I can hear whistling in the background. What's going on?
Oh, we're running our ghost trains today.
Two trains.
No, our ghost trains. We have 3. Yeah, we're running both our 7.5 inch and 2-foot/3 foot trains today.
Oh boy, talk about a pre-early Halloween style. Who knows? That sounds good.
Talk about hard work.
Yeah.
I know what hard work means. Do you? Oh jeez, I just said the alternative lines from Gordon from season 1. Jesus Christ.
I didn't know we had Gordon in the chat.
Sorry, I just mimicked him there for a second. Sorry.
It's fine.
Except
I love
get
Gordon
all the
anyway, so it's
lethal
good.
Jobs.
Yeah. By the way, Callum, how despite you've been busy, you've been coping well in terms of other reasons anyway?
Kind of meh.
Oh boy. Yeah, by the way, like I said, I've still got some cool ideas. I've been working on my CSW route, and it is looking pretty good. Actually, you didn't see in my last stream if you haven't done. I've shown the parts where it's getting close to completion.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. And when we do, if I ever did, like, say, filmed or whatever, if I haven't got anything, it would begin with a couple of us, yourself included.
Yeah.
Before we go back.
I might have done something naughty.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm going to have to share my screen for it.
Okay, Cal, what have you done?
So, I went onto the internet.
I thought you were saying you went on the footplate.
No, I'm pulling a Jeremy Clarkson. So I went onto the internet.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, the whole Jeremy Clarkson thing. Yeah, he's not dead. He's still alive. Hey, found the pipes.
So I went onto the internet and I bought these two. Those aren't the only things I bought. Mind you, this is on my eBay account, but
nice. You know, I'm trying to do that myself. I'm trying to get them on myself.
I'm not more of a
So I
smoking
actually bought
person.
This one here,
Oh boy.
along with another one.
I do
Oh,
drink
no.
on occasion, though.
So
Very
do
well.
By
I.
the way, here's a size
Very
comparison for
rarely.
these miniature pipes.
Oh man.
So,
Like New
as
Year's,
you
I'm
know,
gonna buy me some.
our currency, we have something called the 5p.
Yeah, that's right. Oh,
There you go.
Lordy God.
Yeah,
So,
New Year's,
so
I'm gonna get me some mics.
And they're
Okay.
done that.
Wow. Just for 4p, bloody heck. That is small.
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't help me though. So
Indeed.
Canada.
Oh boy. All the way from Canada. Wow.
Well, it's in the UK, but it was made in Canada. Jasper,
Yeah.
Canada.
And speaking
Oh,
of Canadians,
nice.
Ginger Jesus. And speaking of which, Ginger Jesus has popped in the chat.
Oh, wait, hold on. Add him in
Look.
quickly. Add him in.
That's what this is what he's saying right now.
Tell him I bought his.
I'm trying to
I
look.
bought a shaft. Oh, I bought the pipe from.
Oh
That's
jeez.
Canadian.
Brandon, you can pop in if you want to, mate. It's all right. We've got enough room for you.
You see, stop being it. Now stop being it. There we go.
It's all right. Like I said, Brandon, it really was a good stream. Sorry, here's getting a little itchy.
Oh, we got Sonic the Hedgehog in the chat.
No,
oh,
it's basically
ha.
no, it's an actual hedgehog. If it was Sonic, he'd be painted blue.
I know, I was just kidding around.
And I just farted.
Yeah, you Yanks
we
are
did-
lucky though. Or I mean, you guys in the UK are lucky.
Are we?
We
Just
don't
how
have
lucky?
hedgehogs in America.
Sucks to be
Oh, I
you.
never knew that.
I thought
Yeah,
you
the only
did.
ones here are pets, and that's it.
That's double
By the
lucky.
way, I stole your miniature locos.
I'd always thought we'd had them in America.
Now we have porcupines.
And here it is.
And unlike the
Ah,
jungle
those
hedgehogs,
prickly little
bastards are
things.
mean.
Here we go. Okay.
Shaggy
Hey,
did.
Brandon. Oh,
Shaggy
Jesus.
dude, that's funny.
Brandy. Now why am I thinking of calling him Brandy Doo or something?
Hello,
Hey.
Brando.
Brandon
Good morning,
Dude, what's
everyone.
up, man?
By
Did
the
you
way,
see?
I got a quick question for you, Brandon.
Yes, what's that?
Did you lose your ass again?
What do you mean?
Oh,
Did you lose
remember
your
that
tender?
one live stream where you lost your ass?
Oh, God.
Remember
Yes.
when you lost your cap? I think he got me broke. I think when his reaction was so hilarious. Yes, that one time when he's standing and he bumped his head on the ceiling, where he almost went into Transformer mode.
Yes.
Transformers.
Well, Autobots
Hey,
roll out.
By the way, on the topic of Transformers, I prefer the original cartoon,
Yes.
not
Thank
the fucking
you.
newest.
If I was to be a fan of Transformer, I would go with Callum. Would you agree, Brandon?
Well, I mean, everyone is a huge fan of the original series of Transformers, but
I personally prefer season 2,
I
Well-
prefer all the seasons.
mainly because of the intro.
all the intros are catchy. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like there's just so much that to
Season
behold
2
and whatnot.
was the best.
I was
Well,
actually a big fan of the 2015 one.
I wasn't born in the 80s when it came out, but I first
Neither
started
was I,
watching
but I
it
still watch them on YouTube.
back
Which
in
channel are they
06.
on YouTube to watch?
That's a very good question.
first-
Mike.
Yeah, sorry
I
about
first-
that. There's diesel driving past.
I first started watching Transformers back in 06 when the 20th anniversary came out.
Just like the one right here. That we'll see now. Oh,
Personally, I thought that was shit.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's Transformers Prime. It's one of the most successful Transformers like
I
series.
found it shit compared to the cartoon.
I thought that was a YouTube
Same.
thing, Brandon.
Oh
Thought
no
that
no
was
no.
Blue's thing.
no. But we gotta understand, Transformers Prime is amazing. Like 3 successful seasons, a finale film, a video game that ties in with the second season on the Wii, which I have. Great character development, sacrifices, deaths, lighting the darkest hour. Unicron comes into it, and of course we have an anatomy of the Beast era in the third season. So
I liked when Optimus Prime.
I got
came
this right
back from
here.
the dead.
you liked it with Optimus Prime? What?
Hey.
When came back from the dead.
Well, yeah, I mean, that does
He-
I'd
happen.
say
died, and
spoilers
then he
since I
got
haven't seen the
resurrected.
movie, but I mean that's like one of the most well-known plot twists of all time.
If I were to
Well-
ask you guys, who's your favorite characters out of the Transformers?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I have a
which
bunch
one-
of those guys. Well, not for the
I've always
toys,
been a
but
big
as
fan of
favorite
Hound.
characters.
Mine's not exactly one single character, but
I have
No,
this
I do
guy
like
right here.
Ironhide as well.
Optimus. I've done it! Optimus Prime lives! It's true.
Optimus Prime, aka Brandon. Sorry.
And this time, no force in the universe can stop me.
And that's exactly
it's
what
kind
Brandon,
of
and
funny
that's what
when
Ginger
the
G just said.
aerial bots go back in time, and Orion Pax is, Optimus Prime, and it's like when they
Well-
come back, it's kind of like, wait, what?
Well, you see, time travel is important because, or is essential for some of the plots because we must understand, now, one of the 13 primes from what we know,
That
is
means a
Vector
lot to
Prime.
us.
He pretty much controls space and time, so he can
What,
just,
he doesn't need the Infinity Gauntlet to do it then? He doesn't need the Time Stone?
essentially he can go to any
Very funny. I see what
he
you
can
did
go to
there.
any time period at his will, and but he can only do it in short instances. So it's now he can reverse time, which I
Hey,
mean,
Percy Rebecca's here.
wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Wait, Percy and Rebecca, or you're talking about
No,
Percy?
you know who I'm referring to, Brandon. You
Oh,
know
you're-
who I'm-
I remember when the Decepticons came and destroyed the city I grew up in.
Oh, Lord.
Wait,
about,
what city? Detroit?
Hey, Brandon, did you see what
No,
TARDIS9
I
has
was
actually
born
done?
and
He
raised in
used one of my good
Chicago.
stories. Did you see it?
Oh, that's Dark of the Moon. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dark of the Moon. I remember that. I remember
Yeah.
that.
I was almost an extra in that movie, actually.
I remember
Really, you
seeing
were?
that once.
Yeah. I
Wait, let
got
me get-
there and they had just gotten enough extras.
Just enough extras. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What do you mean by extras, though? Let me. What do you mean by
Like a
that?
stand-in, basically.
Oh. Oh, I get you.
Basically, they sit in the background.
Like a cameo.
But I remember when they were filming that.
So, for those of you who don't know what TARDIS9 is doing, he did a grand story. He told one of my oldest stories. And Brandon, did you see this? Did you see the premiere of his new story?
Not yet, actually, but I heard it's pretty good.
I did.
And holy crap, Liz Productions is now streaming as we speak too.
Yeah, I actually skipped off my job as station master for that.
A station master.
Yeah. Crews weren't too happy about it, but worth it.
Yeah, guys, you haven't noticed Liz Productions is streaming live now as we speak too.
Yeah. Oh, guys, when you were talking about finishing your line, Kane, I actually finished my branch line I've been working on that I plan on starting a series of called the Mid-Crest Railway.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Got all the engines and everything. I just have to start. I'm in the middle of writing the first episode.
Oh no!
Oh wow!
Everyone, run! Run for your lives!
So I'll call this a shameless plug-in, but yeah.
Cheeky bastard.
Don't even get me started on Percy.
Well, we got
My
Daddy
engine Percy or the Thomas character Percy?
Thomas
Or we
character Percy.
or are we talking
Oh,
about
Hold on. Don't call me Dirty Percy!
Exactly, Callum.
well, you see, like we must understand that a lot of things can happen and whatnot. Now,
What is it with you, man? You say like, "Oh, we must understand." You say this every time as if it's a gag line or something. Jesus, Brandon.
Don't call me Dirty Percy!
What literature? What
it's
literature
not a
did you
gag
read?
line. It's like a
It's where you take a shit.
Wow. Okay, then that makes somewhat sense. And Brandon, you've muted yourself into a little dot.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't need to know that, but now I do.
like you see.
Anyway.
Now, Mr. Period here is a great and essential teacher for all to be taught. So today, everyone, we're going to be learning about science, math, and physical education. It's so essential.
How does this have to do with the celebration of what we've just had?
So we'll now take our seats and get our notebooks out. We're gonna go through a PowerPoint real quick, and then we're gonna watch an educational video. It's for all ages.
Come on, Brandon.
What do you mean?
Let's not detour here. I've just sent you the link, by the way, of the thing that TARDIS9 did. Sit back and enjoy it.
By the
really
way,
good
know how Brandon's name is now Dot?
Yeah, I just said that. He's now become
Mine's Dot Brando!
Dot.
For some reason, for a second there, Callum, I thought it said Jim Jambro or whatever it was.
No.
No.
Dot
With
Brando!
my eye vision.
No, yes, I've heard of
I'm basically new, Brandon.
yes, Jaden, I have heard of Johnny the Ginty. Johnny the Ginty is a great
It's
a great
Jimmy the
series to watch.
Ginty.
That's what I said. Johnny the Ginty, like, or is it?
I thought it was Jimmy the Genty.
Oh, right, Jim Y the Ginty.
Close enough.
Yes.
Otherwise, I can see what you're doing. I can see the way how you're acting now, Brandon. Firstly, Rebecca says you're going on an education rant.
Well, it's more
How
or
is it a
less.
rant?
You didn't know, to be honest.
Well, it wasn't a rant. It was just like a.
That's what she's saying.
By the
Brandon,
way,
I already
Dot, you
have
weren't
my
asking me
degree,
the question.
so I don't need to get any more education from you.
It is quite funny though, Brandon. I will
Okay.
admit. I don't know how you come up with this stuff, man. But Jesus, despite your mindset, you are a cool
I'm
person.
surprised you lot haven't noticed yet.
What? Okay, now. Okay, here we go. Brandon, prepare to meet somebody who's just called yourself New Brandon 2.0.
What
I
do you
did
mean?
notice, but really didn't care.
Oh God.
Okay, now Milas has just said, in Gordon's words, "What's this? Education Brandon Day?"
Oh, fuck, yes it is. I'm going to give you an education on
And
all
Brandon has
the
changed
road
himself to
parts.
Sonar. It's Sonar, Brandar. Decisionar. Oh God, what are we going into, man? I think we're having a bit of
I've
fun
always
now.
wanted to go to Sodor.
As Brandon would like to say, it's fun to go to the island of Sonar, where it's basically an island surrounded by a big, massive sonar.
Hey guys, look at my name.
What the heck? I'm choking here.
Okay,
Oh,
I
Lord.
gotta say, Afton was pretty creepy story. Not the creepiest I've seen in the fandom.
What creepy? What is creepy?
Oh, wait. Oh, I know something. I'm
Afton,
gonna
the
get.
LNWR engine from the second of Tesla's 22's stories, or 22 Teslas, or whatever the hell his name is.
I don't remember
I've
that.
stolen someone else's name.
Oh, good Lord. Callum, please, dude. What is it with you, mate? It's like you want to take everyone's name and stick it on your
Yeah,
LMS
that's the
ATF
point.
tender.
I do.
Jesus Christ. And Percy Rebecca is now role-playing as a narrator.
Hold on.
Good Lord. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you called Alpha the LNWR Ghost Engine. Nice. Oh, God. Gordon the grumpy old fart. Jesus, man. What? He's a big blue engine, but couldn't stop farting from his smokestack. AK, that's why he's called the big blue fart.
You know, a funny thing
Or
is
the
the guy
galloping
next
sausage.
to me farted extremely loudly as you said the word fart.
I know, as Gordon would say, this shit fall. This pisting. This
Oh
shit
God, it smells like hell.
Oh God, I think I just went into George Carlin mode.
Hold on.
God.
There's a lot of shit you got to put up when you're driving, like red lights. When did this bullshit start? I only noticed them
God,
about
that
a
line.
month ago,
When did
and
this
I'll tell you
happen?
something. I don't stop for them anymore. I did 4 belt week. That was like, fuck them.
Oh God. Oh, there you are, Brandon. You muted. Did someone get you?
Sorry about that. I had to do something.
Brandon, Percy Rebecca's just said this. Could you clarify me on this one? I haven't heard. I have not heard about this. Could you explain this to me, Brandon?
Okay, so basically, what Percy Rebecca is saying. Okay, first off, she released a trailer that explained about the finale of her Thomas series, which it's basically the 5th episode, but it's gonna be a long. From what I understand, yeah, it's called the Depart R, and essentially, yes,
I've
and
nicked someone else's name.
it's about. From my understanding, Percy Rebecca told me it's about a 5-hour film, which is going to be the longest film that oh my god that she's ever done. Like 5 hours. That's going to be amazing.
That's probably going to be one of the longest Thomas fandom films.
I hope so. It could rival my Clinchfield film. 3 hours. Okay, Callum. Everyone can see you call yourself Alpha the B-17 bomber. Oh, good lord.
Yeah, you can tell.
Guys, look at me.
Okay,
God.
I'm seeing you, but why are you a wolf?
That's just one of the options that I had.
And Brandon has called himself Agven the Blech.
I call myself the galloping sausage.
And we're back to that again.
Hey, how come we
Lord.
have a gallop? How come we have a galloping sausage? How come we don't have old square wheels, gray wheels, or rusty red scrap
Well,
iron?
you're the one. Well, you and Glenn here are the odd ones out. So stop changing your name.
We don't. Guys. Okay, guys. We can see that Alpha the B-17 bomber has said, that's it. He's throwing your Callum. I think he's saying he's going to throw your pipe out the window.
Oh no, someone just said the number in the chat.
That's wrong. That is just wrong.
That's what Brandon said.
No, that's not what I said. That's what the
Yes,
angry
it
video
is.
said.
I see.
that.
I see what you're doing.
Hey guys,
you
semi-serious
God,
question.
God dang it, Brandon. You and your... Oh, God. I need to do this, man.
Yeah. So,
God,
anybody?
Brandon, don't call yourself after the angry video game nerd. You're too good to be that guy. You're basically the good Canadian guy. You're basically the Jesus of Canada.
Well,
so you have a good soul.
Oh yeah, I know. Just...
And you just keep coming back. You'll be resurrected on. Oh wait, you already were resurrected on New Year's Day. On Thanksgiving.
Yes, I was.
For those who care, that's around my birthday.
I know some shows that were made in Canada.
By the way,
and Brandon has gone back down into the depths of Canadian
hell.
Well, not hell. I think 311 must have got him.
No. Look at my name.
Yes, Jesus, no, Callan. You're basically the Jesus of England.
No, I'm now
Get your
Jesus of
nationality
Canada.
right. Get your nationality right, man.
Oh, we got the 14-inch running today as well. So we got all 3 gauges.
If you guys want to subscribe to my channel so I can do some streams of my own in the future, go right ahead.
Oh,
Oh,
the
nice.
indignity.
Okay, so semi-serious question, guys. Guys,
Wait. Percy Rebecca, you say you're from French in the Thomas fandom and you're British. Wait, does that mean you're French British or something? You're two nationalities?
I have
Whatever
3
that is.
nationalities.
Like, we all know there's the Irish Americans, there's the Italian Americans, and there's the the Samoan Americans and that. But
By the way,
I'm Irish American.
By the way,
so that's what it is. Look at that, guys.
by the way, there's something I don't get. The French say Paris is a city of lovers. I couldn't find anyone there.
I think it's a nickname for the city itself, or what it used to do back in the day.
Well, it's a load of bullshit then.
I think what it could be maybe now.
So, Glenn, us British people have the duty to hate the French.
Well, I have nothing against them, to be honest.
Yeah, I come from a country that wouldn't exist if they hadn't helped us kick your ass.
Okay, studios, chill. Any cases, I got nothing against them. Besides,
No, that's not. Sorry. Sorry for shouting. That's not me being angry. That's me trying to talk over the engines.
It's just that. Oh, I see. And the engines are actually talking back to you. Wow, I guess they have personalities.
I see what you did there.
I thought this was a well-established fact, or at least steam engines do.
Yeah, but anyways, Callum, like I said, I loved going to France no matter what, all because they had Disneyland
Excuse me,
Paris there.
do you mind getting up the fucking way?
Now.
Right, time to get out the shotgun.
Oh Lord, maybe for you, yes, maybe Callum, for purpose reasons. If I was there, I'd probably be getting the lightsabers. Or
getting in a comic ride.
I never thought there would be another narrow gauge type Percy other than Sir Handel.
Wow. Oh, that's what he does. Okay. I don't know why he leaves. I mean, that's one thing Brian should say. If he's going to go, he should let us know when he is going to go or not.
Well, he's a asshole.
Well, guys, I'm a World War I veteran.
Oh, you have?
My grandpa was a World War II veteran.
Yeah, we have 2 World War II veterans here and 1 World War I veteran here.
Then show us.
Then who are they then? Please reveal.
My grandpa was a World War II veteran.
Here you go,
from my
guys.
mom's side.
World War I veteran.
Yeah, knew it. It's a locomotive.
Yeah, but which one is this one? And where's the
this is one of the ones we have at the museum. If you're ever in the Heston area, you can come see. This one fought in World War I, delivering troops as a trench engine for the Kaiser.
Ah. Oh, nice. This locomotive.
Yeah,
the Kaiser.
Looks in pretty good shape there.
Oh, yeah.
Just needs some cleaning and repaint.
It's called Brookfield Zoo in Chicago.
I was going to say, it kind of reminds me of the Milwaukee Railroad livery.
That's probably why.
Holy shit, it is. Holy crap, it is.
Yeah, I was a big fan of
back to its original
old piss pots, so.
Yeah, it just needs some cleaning up and a repaint, and it's all good.
Yeah, we also have World War II veteran over here.
And, nice. That's a much smaller one. But
German.
Look, just because it's in red and black doesn't mean it is. I mean, look at the Australian.
You can tell it's German.
Oh, it is.
See?
Yeah, it actually hauled the last freight service in Germany, or West Germany.
Nice. And I take this one.
There's one you guys gotta see.
I was right. It was German. You can tell by the shape and such of it.
Oh, Beyond Lumber and Co. Oh, a lumber company locomotive, eh?
Well, this isn't our Shay.
Oh, no, it's a Shay.
Hey, it's number 7, a Shay locomotive.
Yep, it's the last Shay ever built.
Ooh. First time I've
There's
seen
too
one in
many
person.
Shays in the world.
It's like
There's only 7 actual Shay locomotives.
You're forgetting. I said there's too many Shays. As in,
Get the joke? Get the
Yeah,
joke. I think he's referring to either we're wearing shades or whatever the case.
you can tell when someone's patronizing when they put American flags on the logo.
No,
they're
that's the
good.
standard American. Or it's what we put American flags on all the engines built in America here.
Actually, Jaden, it's not Cast City vibes. I think it's Sound One vibe.
You should put German flags on the German logo.
Yeah. This one is from number 17. Or this one is from Guatemala.
Oh, undergoing an overhaul, eh?
Yep.
I thought so.
And
By
here's
the
our old
way,
title here.
by the way,
Oh.
technically, locos built either before Second World War or the First World War or during that time period are veterans.
Yeah.
So you can count quite a lot of locomotives.
Well, this German one over here
Show
that
me
worked
more
at Bosnia
German
soon after being
loco.
captured. It was a frontline engine. It was a trench engine.
Keep showing me
That's
the other the proper German one.
Oh, the other one. Another one. Oh, I see. That's really good. Like I said, you've got some really intriguing locomotives. Anyways, guys, I might just keep this up. I'm going to actually cook myself something in. So could you guys kind of keep this one lock and loaded and keep going,
We'll
guys?
try. We'll talk
yeah,
about the German loco.
If you give
No
me 10 minutes, I can
guarantees, but
show
we'll
you,
do our best.
the Czechoslovakian one.
I'm just going to put some guys in to
What
keep you guys
class is the
company.
German one?
I'm going to get Nafford Studios in, and I'm going to get Calvin back in. Alfred, I know you want to come in, but please, for the love of God, please be bloody patient.
Yeah. Hey, anybody in the Midwest ever been to a place called Kittyland?
No, I never heard that. No.
Question.
Yeah.
What class is the German loco? The proper one.
Hey there, Nafford Studios.
Oh, everyone.
Hello.
Ooh,
Hey,
Nafford Studios,
Nafford
big fan of your work.
Did you see what Talius has done? He's done a great story. He told one of my oldest ones in. It's brilliant. It's getting some really good results.
Yeah.
Hey, Silmica.
Yeah.
What's the proper? What's the class of the proper German loco?
I can't tell you that. All the papers were destroyed in the fire of 1985.
No, it's on the side of the cap.
I don't speak German. Sorry.
No,
I don't
all
contain
you have
that.
to see is the numbers, and I can simply put.
It's an 080. That's what I can tell you.
It's a what?
That's its wheel configuration.
An 080.
080.
Yeah.
That's its wheel configuration.
That's what I can tell you, okay?
You just sound like you just spoke from that guy from Workplace, from Amtrak guy 355 said in that video in Workplace, was like, that's all I got, okay? It sounded like just like that there for a second.
I didn't think anybody was going to get the reference.
You did, I think you did get the reference. I could tell by just how you spoke there.
Yeah.
It was like, so you're the one who brought those oil tankers to go up in our yard. Jesus. These poor breakers.
Yeah, 2 of our locomotives turned 110 this year.
Oh, that's grand.
Interesting.
Hey, speaking of which, I think Thomas
One of
turned,
which is the one we run the most.
That's
Well,
interesting.
I can tell right now it's absolutely glorious, and I do say that in Bobby Roode from WWE NXT. Glorious sunshine.
Oh, you're actually going to be seeing it in a couple minute or so.
That's all right. I might miss it, but I'll rewatch the stream. I've just got to cook myself a nice garlic pizza.
No, I mean, it's
Okay.
literally approaching in like 30 seconds.
Oh,
That's nice. Thanks.
I see you. I see you. Wow, you can actually walk around this, with no trouble.
That
there it
was nice.
Oh, nice. Good quality on your camera, by the way.
Whoa.
Hey! Brilliant.
That's some
Yep.
cool stuff.
Turned 110 this year.
Wow,
Wow.
congrats.
It's an old fart.
Doing pretty good for 110, though.
It's still rolling on, as they say in the band of Alabama.
Yeah, in a minute or so, I'm going to show you the last 2 narrow gauge ones that are steam.
I can hear it.
Yeah.
There's a bell ringing.
Unfortunately,
unlike
guys,
most-
I have to go. I got stuff to do.
All
right.
right then.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you want
Coming,
to stay
Mom.
for about 30 more seconds, then I will show you the other American one.
I can hear it coming. I'll
Sorry
hang
that
on for
kind of
both.
hijacked your guys' thing, but
That's the exact same. We've got the exact same coloring in trees at the minute, but they've become
Stomaka,
beautiful,
where's
awesome
that
colours.
plate? What's the place name?
I don't know. It's on the other side of the yard. I can't exactly show you that.
No, I'm talking about of the place you are at currently.
Okay, I couldn't hear you over the sound of the whistle. But here's
Exactly what. Oh, there it is.
this is number 242, our only new build engine.
So this is the youngest of the bunch.
Yes and no at the same time.
Oh, number 242.
It looks small.
Ah,
Well,
from Jane
it's a
Dolan.
242, and it is a narrow gauge, so
So what? So where is this actually located in? With this railroad you're in?
it's in Heston, Indiana, by a place called Michigan City and New Buffalo.
Okay, that was the answer Callum was looking for.
No, the answer I needed is the name of the place itself, as in the museum's name.
Yeah, Heston Steam Museum.
Eston Steam Museum.
This one actually is one of our gasoline engines. We actually don't have any diesels here.
Ah, so this is a custom built number 4
Yeah.
one, eh? Looks like a miniature version of. Looks like a mini version of Mavis / Rusty.
Yeah, that one actually came 2 towns over the town over from where I grew up.
Oh, nice. So it's like a childhood friend of yours, I guess.
Yeah. And this one is our youngest and not the youngest at the same time.
But it's among the youngest.
Well, what happened was before that, but this is number 999. It's our third one that worked at Brookfield Zoo.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but that tank engine, actually what happened was it was built in 1940 in Czechoslovakia by the Germans for the Czechs. But the Czechs refused to use the thing. And so they just put it in storage, and the Germans didn't want it back because they were converting to diesel during the war. You know, coal getting kind of scarce. Diesel fuel is still pretty plentiful.
I see. So at least there's one thing about Germans, they didn't want to let go of steam that early, I guess. Wow.
Yeah. Then they actually ended up somehow getting smuggled out of the Soviet bloc. To this day, we don't know how. So after getting smuggled out of the Soviet bloc, it ended up going to build a heritage railroad in America and California. Midway through construction, once the locomotive got there, the railroad went bust after the owner died.
Mecklenburg, Homschwitz, Schauschenburn, 600mm gauge 080, NR 14, later NR 99.3361 of Deutsche Reichsbahn.
Yep, that's the engine you're looking for, aren't you, Callum?
Yes, and it's told me basically what it is. So you saying that there's no documentation and such on the loco, it's kind of...
No, that's not true. The original documentation was destroyed. That's what I said.
Yes, so you didn't know what the locomotive was.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
I found what it
We'll
is.
never know.
Okay, can I finish my story, though?
Yeah, guys, can you guys continue on while I just go and cut my guy?
Sure.
Your X-ray should be open. All right.
Okay,
As I was saying, we eventually ends up in the museum in 1987, where when they go to fire it up for the first time, they actually found chalk marks on the inside of the smoke box and firebox. Meaning its first firing was in 1987, nearly 50 years after it was built. So technically how you age engines of either its first firing or its build date It's either the youngest or second youngest one we have here.
Cool.
Yeah, it's also our only tank engine here.
That's interesting.
Yeah. If you're ever in the area, I highly recommend you come out and see the engines here.
I wish, but
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, 14 inches unique as we're the only place in America that uses all our 14-inch gauge engines are built during the era of steam. The only other place that does that is Strasbourg with their 15 inches.
Strasbourg, I haven't been in years.
Yeah.
I remember going there when I was little, but I stopped going there because it's been a while and stuff.
Yeah, I was there this year for Day Out with Thomas.
Oh, damn, Thomas. I used to love it, but I stopped since it wasn't bad. It's just I just lost my interest with Day Out with Thomas.
Yeah, that was actually the first time I'd ever gone to Strasbourg before.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how things work in the UK, but US is a very big country. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. You can it's actually cheaper or quicker to go from London to Edinburgh and then to the Scottish Highlands than it is to go from Michigan to Pennsylvania.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Geez, so yeah.
Yeah. America from one end to the other is roughly the same distance as New York is from England.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. Very big nation.
Sally Flynn Railway before.
Yep. So yeah, our porter is the only one here with a sibling here. Yeah.
That's really interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah. Oh, and World War II German, unlike our World War I, was not Americanized.
Oh.
The World War I one was Americanized.
That's really interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah. And because our World War I one worked at Brookfield Zoo.
Cool.
Yeah. We had 3 engines work at Brookfield Zoo. Then in
That's really
1985, the zoo decided to modernize and get the current tram system it has now. But we saved all 3 engines.
That's really nice.
Yeah. We're also one of the few steam museums that doesn't have a single diesel here, and for our main track gauge. So there's that.
That's really nice. I never knew that.
Yeah, all the ones I showed you were, you call them petrol.
I see.
Yeah.
Actually, I never knew about those engines.
Well, if you're ever in America, a very nice place to visit.
My family's like America, but my half of them are like half British, so that'll be interesting to see, I guess.
Where is it located in America?
The state called Indiana. It's about an hour away from Chicago. Or maybe 2 hours, but yeah, 2-hour drive from Chicago.
Who knows knows how long it would be up from Minnesota. It'd probably be a long ways from Minnesota.
From Minnesota, it'd be several days.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd take a long time.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Kane is away. I guess I can ask, how's everyone's day?
Good so far. I did some work on Percy, my engine.
Cool.
Yeah. Hey, did I show you him or not?
Yeah,
I'm
you
not.
did.
I don't think I've seen it. I don't think I did.
Oh, because I have Percy out right now. I was doing maintenance on him today.
Ooh.
Yeah. So give me 30 seconds and I can show you Percy. Yep, he's actually our 4th European one here. We also used to have one from India that we sold to the UK. Yeah. Yeah, so the locomotive from the DHR in the UK, that's actually from here.
Oh, that's nice. That's interesting.
Yeah. I forget which heritage railway it's from. Next stream I'll probably plug it in, but hold on a second. Here's my pride and joy little Percy.
Oh, that's him. That's so nice.
Yep.
Is it narrow
He's
gauge?
Scottish.
Oh, Scottish. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh. Does anybody want to hear the story of how he came to the States?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry if I'm hogging this. We'll have to show here. And, you
You're
know,
good.
any
Fine.
additional tourism for the museum is good, so. All those watching from the Midwest, if they can make it to the Heston Steam Museum, I highly recommend it. But Percy over here was built, guy ordered the parts from Canada, then built it himself in Scotland, right? But found out it would be too expensive to run it in his homeland, as his yard wasn't big enough. So he brought it to the U.S. after he moved here, but got a much nicer American engine, pawned poor little Percy here, and never came to pick it up. So Percy sat in a shop for 2 years. There's eventually some guy found it and bought it and brought it to his garage and kept it there for more than 20 years. And eventually I found that he was listing it, and I bought it from him, and that's actually how it ended up in the museum. I drove to Ohio to get it. So, yeah. Yeah. You'd be amazed at what people find in their garages. So, anybody got anything else they want to talk about?
Nothing much. I'm just writing a story for a video, and that's it.
Yeah. Hey, has anybody seen Mr. A the Hedgehog series of Thomas?
Hey guys, I'm
No.
still back here, just to let you know I'm still here, but oh, where did Callum go?
He left.
He left.
Oh dear.
So did anybody see it?
No,
Oh,
never
somebody
heard of it.
You know something, I might as well you know what? I might as well have to do it since he's just gonna overtake me. Screw it, I'll just put Alfred in, okay? Alfred, I'll put you in. But don't mess this one up, alright? Guys, can you just keep a sharp eye on this while I just get back down afterwards, okay?
Got it.
Here we go.
Yeah. Alfred, have you seen it?
Yeah, I seen everything.
Yeah.
All right.
But I have one question. There's a rumor I heard. I wonder if you think it's true.
Well, might be.
Do you think it's true that Martha pegs Thomas?
What is it?
Does anybody know what pegging means?
Pardon me, but can you rephrase that?
Does anybody know if Martha pegs Thomas? If you have any,
Okay, yeah, we're not going to talk about it. No.
Not really, but
No. Nope.
Yeah, because I feel like she would. For those who don't know, look it up and then prepare to be horrified. Not as badly as Shed 17 or Project G1, but up there.
I'm sorry, what?
For those who don't know what pegging means, look it up and then prepare to be horrified. Not as badly as with Shed 17 or Project G1, but still pretty badly.
I know what it means, but I'm not going to say it. So,
yeah.
But I also
but people would be oversensitive.
For my noise drink. Colton, I think you're having a bit of problems. I think you may have to return back into your place. And he's dead. Oh, never mind. But still having problems.
Am I still here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, mate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so what just happened?
Well, Kane is away. I think he said getting pizza. I don't know.
And I think I was talking about Shed 17 and Project G1.
Yeah, I think it was fun.
Yeah. Oh, I just saw. Oh, yeah. Before the last stream I was in, I finally saw the tickle scene.
Do you not like to talk about that, please?
What Glenn has gone in stuff into this time. Well, Frank.
What?
Okay, fine. You guys got a problem with PC Thomas then?
I just don't really like it. It just doesn't make. Oh, it's weird.
Got a problem with that?
This is from the fandom full of talking steam engines. So, yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with PC Thomas.
But guys, I got some good news apparently. In about 11 minutes, the Unlucky Tug is gonna put like a 2 hour long video that like it's called Tugs, the greatest show you've never seen, an in-depth analysis of Thomas's sister series. Yeah,
but I'm from America, and even I've seen Tugs.
I've seen Tugs a little bit. I'm not interested.
Yeah,
in this.
same here. So. Well, I never actually know much of Tugs because I don't know. Tugs is a rather interesting series, especially that some of the props were later used for like what season 5 or 4. I don't know, but rather nice. Oh, hello, Glenn.
I'm back, guys. Now. Yeah, I heard you guys talking about Tugs. I'll admit that was one of my favorite series as well, second to Thomas. But yeah, I mean, I will admit, that season was even shorter than what Thomas had gone through. I think he deserved to have had a much longer series to grow, and it could have been on the same level as Thomas.
Yeah, I really do feel like, or at least I really did want to see a crossover with Thomas. I know Thomas doesn't do crossovers, but this might be the one time they would be able to do so.
Many fans have done it before. I mean, many of them have done it with Thomas and Herbie, as a reference to Thomas and Birdie, which would have been nice.
Well, originally,
Thomas and Tugs would have been amazing. That'd be a gold mine. That'd be the gold mine of everything, because I do think they are living in still the time. I think the difference is that back then, unlike Thomas and Friends, the Tugs actually had a timeline in what time frame they were living in, because they were in the 1920s at that point, as we now know. That was the day when the
Well,
Tokes
I mean,
were
the first
Whereas
season,
Thompson,
or when
whereas
they
Thompson's friends,
adapting
we don't
the
know what
Wilbur
time they're
Audrey
in.
stories, there was kind of a set timeline as well.
Yeah, but they never
Well,
said like what year it was in there. That's the thing.
if I may say,
Pardon me, but Glenn, I found.
Yeah.
Now I gotta do a little. I'm gonna show you something that Sorry, but I'm on the phone, but I can't share the screen because I'm on the phone, unfortunately.
You can't do that.
But yeah, I went on the internet and I found this cursed image.
It's not a cursed image. Listen, I'll admit I saw it before and I actually just burst out with laughter. I remember.
what is
Yeah,
that?
they're basically LNR A4s, but painted in that one color scheme from those high speed
Yeah, I know.
trains.
They
What
did
are
to
they
fly
called?
Scotsman as a joke. Basically, it was just a joke thing, and I can understand that. That's railway sense of humor, man.
Yeah, this is something. This is kind of a joke.
And
I
I
can't
don't think
believe
it's
it.
cursing. I think it's funny.
I
Anyways,
wonder if it even exists.
Yep. Anyways, Nafford, how are things going on your end, mate?
Well, everything's going well. Ember, what you were saying about the Tugs crossover? Actually,
Yeah,
they was gonna
I
do that at
actually
Magic.
do.
They was gonna do a crossover in Magic Railroad, but cancel it because the models was in Canada, I think, and it couldn't be arrived on time, so that had to be cancelled, sadly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
This may be controversial, but I actually enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, gotta say, rather interesting, but I don't know. It doesn't really work in the model series timeline, but
Yeah, I mean, it does somewhat work, as Wilbur Audrey did say Sodor is a magical place.
yeah.
Yeah. Even in the song, it says it's a magical place. You know where it is. It's a magical island.
Yeah, where dreams come true.
Yeah,
Indeed,
so I
yeah.
felt,
Very
people are a little hard on it.
So I think the magic relic is it.
Now, I mean, Wilbur Audrey probably would have hated the concept, but...
Anyways, guys, did you like the thing that TARDIS9 did? He took my Shipwreck Savior, one of my oldest fanfics, and he was really brilliant. I'm getting some good prizes for it.
Wait. What's this all about? I mean,
Look,
I don't
Alfred, look, dude, if you haven't seen it, just go to TARDIS9's channel and you'll see it. And there's your answer. It just premiered just a few hours ago.
I know. I was watching the premiere.
I was there live. I've just had a reply comment back. Sodor Flubs was a mate. Sodor Flubs has just said to me in the comment chat. He said, "That was a lovely story, very well done. I'm really appreciate it." Even train fan T is absolutely happy for both of us.
I'm sorry. What was the channel called again? I want to actually look at it.
TARDIS9.
TARDIS9.
Yeah, here's the link for you guys. Look, go in the private chat, and there's the link that will take you right to the video.
I'm not too sure, but maybe after this stream is over, maybe I'll go and check it.
It's right
because
there.
if I do, well, like I said, I'm on the phone, and I kinda having a bad feeling that if I like do that, I probably gonna leave the place if I gonna do that because I it's just a feeling, but just in case I'm not gonna do it, but I think I'll do it. I think I'm gonna do that when the stream is over.
Yeah, well, we're almost done anyways. But like I said, if TARDIS9 sees this is like his biggest thanks. And like I said, I really am happy with what he's done, and I wouldn't mind him doing another one for me again when he gets the opportunity.
I will say, yeah, he did.
Yeah, and I will be doing one of my favorite countdowns for him as well, as I promised I would do.
Yeah. You know something I really want to see though? I want to see somebody include Bloomer in one of their fanfics.
Though, yeah. Though I do know that you are rather in a happy mood, Glenn, just like how I did back on the 14th, because it was my birthday back on the 14th.
Yeah, well, I am
Happy
in a good
birthday.
mood. I'm feeling a lot better than another reason because I've
Oh,
overcome
Bloomer.
a
Oh,
bad
that
bloat
guy.
infection, a bad cold thing, and I'm just trying to be happy and positive and move on further. Where others are just trying to just, you know, you want to laugh, do things that make it uneasy. Like I said, I'm just trying to do some great stuff and try and just think positive and look to the future.
True.
Yeah. But yeah, my birthday just came and went, and now I'm 15, and that's perfect.
You sound older than that, man. You sound a lot. You sound older than you look.
Pardon?
I said you sound a lot more older.
What
It's just what my ears. It's what my ears are picking up.
do I sound like an 18-year-old dude?
Pretty close.
17? Nah.
I would say you're somewhere. I would say you're between 16 and 17.
But I got but for the record, I'm just 15. Don't worry.
Sound more mature, bro. Anyways, I might have to cut this one down now because I've got to have my dinner. I can't talk and chew in at the same time.
Yeah,
So,
because
ladies and
otherwise
gentlemen,
you're probably gonna choke
ladies and
it.
gentlemen, hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody else and in the stream watching, thank you so much for tuning in. It was a pleasure. And
No
again,
problem.
Can I show you something?
I'll be back live. I'll be back later again tonight, maybe in a few hours. Maybe if I do my top favorite TARDIS9 stories, as I promised I would. And
Okay.
like I said, hopefully he'll be there. But like I said, this is a thank you stream for what he's doing for this, and I'm just so proud, man. It really was a blessing. Like I said, I was going to go into daytime, but we've kind of trailed off, so I'm going to have to.
Okay, thanks for having me. And once again, all those in the Midwest, if you could, please visit the Heston Steam Museum.
Yeah, we'll probably try to do that, but nah, probably not gonna do that. Due to COVID reasons, I can't go there all the way, like, gotta cross all the way to the Atlantic.
Well, unless you're double vaccinated, you'd have a chance.
Only my sister did only the vaccine twice.
Well, you might get it too, like I just said. If you're double vaccinated, you're bound to live.
I don't
I've
know.
already had the virus.
I had it too. I already had it, but it didn't last long.
Yeah, good for you.
Like I said, when I was tested, I thought I was done. The thing was, in the testing, I already had just recovered halfway through already, so I only had to self-isolate for about 4 days. That was all I got. So I didn't have to be if it was like already at the time, I probably would have been for a 10-day, isolation. That's how far we do it here. But I had already gone halfway through it, so I was already, halfway completed. So I didn't have to be in for too long. So I was lucky.
All right.
Really. Despite the fact I was going to be concerned I was going to go anyway because I felt like, because most would perish 28 days after a positive test. But I'm still here. And I've been double vaccinated, so I have a chance of survival.
Yeah, back on the 14th, like that night after my birthday, like on the 14th. Let's just say it started me giving some kind of heavy headache, but at first I didn't know what was that, but then later I found out that my mother told me that like all of the emotions I had that today kind of make me my head hurt, but now it's gone like overnight. But now overnight I felt much better.
Good. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back at some point later on. And now for serious, it was nice for you to turn up as well.
No problem, mate.
Like I said, just keep a sharp eye on for others that, like I said, I'm always getting that concern that there could be others watching and this and that. But like I said, I'm always doing this to have some great fun. I've had a tremendous time with this one, and there's been no issue, and I'm just glad things have been off well.
Very good start.
It's been alright so far. So anyways, guys, take good care, and I'll catch you guys at another time. Once again, TARDIS9, this one's for you, man. If you want to catch up in the next stream or so, be prepared, because I'll be doing my top favourites. So, here's to you, man.
Alright. See you, lads.
Signing out, time being.